Hello children. Now the last chapter, chapter number 18, tangents and intersecting chords. Already I discussed about the tangent. What is tangent? What is secant? Now about the tangent. What is tangent? The line which touches a circle at one point and only one point is called the tangent of the circle. Now you can see this is a circle and AB is the tangent. It touches the circle in only one point at P. So AB is the tangent. It is touching at P. Now the theorems under this chapter you have to learn. Only very less theorems are there in this chapter. Theorem number 1 according to this chapter, theorem number 1, but in your book the different number is there. So now what is the first theorem? The tangent at any point of the circle and the radius through this point are perpendicular to each other, to the tangent. Now coming, this is a circle and this is the radius and this is the tangent. Tangent is a line, so arrow mark should be there. Now you want to prove. Now you are taking a point Q on that tangent. Definitely this, because what is the definition? The tangent touches the circle in only one point, so P is on the circle. So any point you are taking on the tangent, definitely it will come outside the circle. So Q is any point. Join this. Now what is that? You know, OQ definitely greater than OP, because OP is the radius, it is outside. So any point you are taking, even one more point I am going to take, even OR is greater than OP. So the shortest distance is the radius. In 9th standard, you learn the distance, shortest distance is the perpendicular. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to the tangent. Theorem number 2. Actually, this is the corollary given. What is the meaning of corollary? Under the theorem, some points you are learning, properties. That is called the corollary, but I am writing it as theorem number 2. The two tangents are drawn to the circle from the exterior point P. Then the tangents are equal in length and the tangent equally inclined to the line joining the point at the center of the circle. Now see, PA and PB are the tangent, O is the center. Now OA is perpendicular to the tangent. According to this theorem, the radius is perpendicular to tangent, so 90 degree, 90 degree. Take these two triangles, 90, 90, radii are equal and this is common. By RHS condition, the triangle OAP concurrent to triangle OBP. Therefore, by CPCT, you know AP is equal to BP. That means the tangent from external points are equal. At the same time, by CPCT, these two angles are equal. Even these two angles are equal. This is the corollary, but I am writing it as the theorem. Now, next theorem number 3. In between, the theorems in the books are not in the syllabus, students. Only the few theorems are there. Okay, this is another theorem. Another theorem, the tangent touch internally or externally. That theorem also not there. PA into PB is equal to PC into PD is not there. And PA into PB is equal to PT squared also not there. Only the next theorem number 3. The angle between the tangent and the chord. This is the chord, this is the tangent. Make an angle is equal to, what is that? Angle in the alternate segment. In the last theorem in the circle chapter, angle in the same segments are equal. What is the meaning of angle in the same segment? Angles in the major segments are equal, angle in the minor segments are equal. Here, the radius, this chord make an angle with the minor segment equal to angle in the alternate segment. That means in the major segment. Now, this is the chord, this is the tangent, this is, I make it as 1. So you want to prove PAQ is equal to angle ACB. Otherwise, here BAP is equal to ADB. I mark the numbers, then you can easily understand the theorem. But proofs will not come. Only you should know the statement of the theorem. Now see, I mark it as 1, mark it as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5 you have to prove. Now see, this is the 90 degree you are taking. This is the diameter. Angle in the semicircle 90 degree, angle 490. Therefore 2 plus 3 is equal to 90 remaining angle. Next 2 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 3. Common angle 2 you are cancelling. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. That means BAQ is equal to angle R. But angle R is equal to angle C because Angle in the same segments are equal. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Now you know angle 6 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degrees. 6 this much. Okay. Now angle BAP represented by angle 6. 6 plus 1, 180 because straight line. Next, angle 5 plus angle 7, 180 degree. In a cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angle 180 degree. But we know 1 is equal to 5. Therefore, 6 is equal to 7. Now you can prove that this angle 6 is equal to angle 7. This is the theorem. Only the 3 theorems are there in the chapter, tangent chapter. Now example, I am going to take 18a, question number 1. What is given? OA, these are the figure. You want to find the length of the tangent. You have to write tangent is perpendicular to radius 90 degree. By using Pythagoras theorem, you want to find 10 squared minus 8 squared. You will get 6 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the tangent is 6 centimeter. Coming to the question number 2. Now I am solving the 5 question in the video. Now next remaining questions, I will solve it and send through PDF. Now question number 2, what is given? Here we don't know the radius. Here we don't know the radius. So you take radius as x. So OB is equal to OC is equal to x centimeter. OB is perpendicular to AB. We know the theorem, the radius is perpendicular to tangent. By using Pythagoras theorem, OA squared is equal to opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. So OA squared is equal to OB squared plus AB squared. That is x plus 7.5 whole squared is equal to x squared plus 15 squared. If you are calculating, you are getting x is equal to 11.25. That is the radius. Therefore, radius is 11.25. Question number 3. The two circles touch externally. Even question number 4 also similar proof. Here the circles are touching externally. Here the circle touching internally. Now, the Q is the external point. So, QA, QB are the tangent to this circle and the QP also common tangent. This is called common tangent. This tangent is common to both the circle. Here also the same thing. QP is the common tangent. QA is tangent to the small circle and QB is the tangent to the big circle. Now you have to prove QA is equal to QB. Now this is the center of the circle and this is the center of the circle. Like that you are taking O and O dash are the circle centers of the circle. You know the tangent from external points are equal. QA is equal to QP and QP is equal to QB because the tangent from external points are equal. Similarly, in this sum also QP is equal to QA, QP is equal to QB. Comparing these two, you are getting QA is equal to QB. This is question number 3 and 4. The difference is it is touching it externally and it is touching internally. Coming to the question number 5, this is the concentric circle. What is concentric circle? Center is same and radii are different. Now, AB is the chord to the big circle, but it is the tangent to the small circle. Draw the radius. You know the radius is perpendicular to tangent. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to the AB and OA is the radius of the big circle. Now, this is 90 degree. Now, you can use your Pythagoras theorem. The capital R is given 5 centimeter, small r is given 3 centimeter. By using Pythagoras theorem, your AP will become 4 centimeter. Now you know the line segment drawn from the center perpendicular to the chord bisect the chord. Therefore, AP is equal to PB. If it is 4, it is also 4. Therefore, the chord AB is equal to 8 centimeter. Coming to the question number 6. This is very, very important question, students. Now, the three circles are touching externally. All the 3 circles touch each other. Now, the centers are ABC. We don't know the radius, but the given AB is 6 centimeter, BC is 8 centimeter and AC is 9 centimeter. You have to calculate what is the radius of the circle, first one, second one and third one. Let the radii of the first circle, you are taking it as R1. This is also R1, this is also R1. This is R2, this is also R2, R3, R3. Now AB represent R1 plus R2. Therefore R1 plus R2 is equal to 6 centimeter, R2 plus R3 8 centimeter and R3 plus R1 9 centimeter. Adding all the left hand side 2 times R1 plus R2 plus R3, how much you are getting? 23 centimeter. Therefore R1 plus R2 plus R3 11.5. Now we know R1 plus R2 6 centimeter. Substitute, you are getting R3 is equal to 5.5 centimeter. In the same R1 plus R2 plus R3 11.5. Substitute R2 plus R3 8 centimeter. You are getting R1 is equal to 3.5. Similarly, R1 plus R2 plus R3 11.5, but R1 plus R3 9 centimeter, 9 plus R2 11.5. R2 is equal to 2.5. Therefore, the radii are 2.5 centimeter, 3.5 centimeter and 5.5 centimeter. Up to 7th sum I will take in this video, students. The 7th question, the circle is there, it is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral outside, circle inside. Definitely it is related to the chapter, tangent chapter. Yes, now you know the tangent from external points are equal. What you have to prove here, AB plus DC is equal to AD plus BC. Now, AS is equal to AP, tangent from external point. Similarly, BP is equal to BQ and CQ is equal to CR and DR is equal to DS. All are tangent from external point. Now, AB is equal to AP plus PB. You can split it. Like that, CD, you split it as DR plus RC. Now, just you have to change in the place of AP, AS, and BP place BQ, CR place CQ, and DR place DS. Change it and recombination, just you have to interchange the AS, DS together and BQ plus CQ. You know AS plus DS, see here, AS plus DS, AD. BQ plus CQ, BC. So, AB plus CD is equal to, what is given in that? You have to prove AD plus BC. Suppose if it is given, you can use the next 8th question also related to this same type of question. So, all the students do all the remaining questions, and the remaining questions I will send through PDF. And you can solve all the questions, students. All the best.